Welcome back to another episode of El Paso's favorite podcast, The Bro Monroe Show, hosted by Ray Zombie. Please enjoy and don't be a weenie.
Hey, Andrew.
What's up, Milo? Talk to me, baby.
Dude, you'll never guess what happened, man.
What, bro?
Dude, my neighbor's house burned down.
No way.
Yeah, man. I mean, fortunately, everybody was okay. But the unfortunate part is they didn't have insurance, man.
Oh, man. It happens a lot in our community, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, man, unfortunately. But luckily, we know somebody who can help them out. Mountain View Insurance Agency, your local progressive agents, locally owned and operated since 2005, who can help you out with all your insurance needs.
Perfect, bro. Where can I find them?
You can find them at the main office, which is at 1127 North Zaragoza, CA, or you can go to the downtown office at 1413 East Paisano, also Suite A.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. Luckily, they also have home insurance. They also have auto, commercial, SR22, and Mexico insurance.
Perfect, man.
Yeah, if you want to give them a call for a quote, it's 915-855-2599. Again, that's 915-855-2599. One more time, that's 915-855-2599.
Nice. Will do, bro. Check them out.
Welcome to another edition of motherfucking The Bro Monroe.
This motherfucker. I'm fucking eager to listen to this episode.
You're a piece of shit. I hate you. And shit. I hate you already,
I
motherfucker.
just get like, hey, yo, welcome to another motherfucking Bro Monroe show. We ain't playing around, baby. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be playing too much. We ain't be playing, bruh. We ain't be playing. We ain't be pushing down old ladies in the street and shit, man. Fuck, why y'all playing too? I'm just kidding.
Damn, I'm fucking hyped now, bro.
Damn, dog. That's some fucking hype shit.
That's the intro I've been waiting for, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking hyped and shit.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Bro Monroe show. You know what I'm saying? We got, let's introduce yourself, baby.
My name is Ray Zombie, a.k.a. Thotty Pippin, a.k.a. your Tia's favorite homie. Oh, that was your mom's favorite homie.
Who's your mom's favorite?
Sorry. It's your Tia's favorite podcast. My bad.
My mom and my tia are the same shit, so no matter now.
Yeah. You got me. You got Downtown Drew in the cut. You got if it ain't two, it ain't Drew. Two Key Drewski. And your Tia's favorite person to feed.
Skip Sayless and shit.
Skip Sayless.
And then introduce our guest, dog.
All right, we got the most illest realtor in El Paso.
That's right.
Introduce yourself, my man. Best looking motherfucker too.
Hey, my
In
name
El
is
Paso.
Rogelio Terrazas, a.k.a. Roger, a.k.a. your local neighborhood realtor.
Yes, sir. Hey.
And then you got your boy Miles P, John Gotti Maserati. You know what I'm saying? Or Milo.
Hey, this doesn't matter.
Ese pinche Milo.
Hey, baby. I love it.
Do you know what? My dad always asks about you and shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that one time that you met him hungover and shit, you made a really like lasting impact on him and shit.
Wait, I was hungover as shit. I wasn't drinking in the mall in Juarez.
Yeah, dude, that's what we're doing and shit. That's what we're doing. Like we're out there like what 9, 10 a.m. on a Saturday.
Bro, I was hungover.
You were
as shit.
hungover shit.
Oh,
Me and you were
Juarez?
walking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
This fool, Voldy and we dropped him off at the office. So me and this fool, we were walking around and he was hungover, dude. Like hungover as shit. He had it, but he was all nice with his little button up, all fucking cute and shit. Todo peinadito el güey, pero crudote, cabrón.
That was the before, and then
Yeah, dude. I actually have a picture of him with his clamato in hand, and I think he has like a bag of something, and then behind him were some like angel wings because at the mall they had some mural. Remember that shit?
You just holding
Dude,
a grocery bag from S-Mart and shit.
Yeah, dog.
So I got
Got
a
a bag of
clamato,
rancheritos in there.
and then I got a lime, like a limon.
Yeah.
And I fucking opened that shit and I poured it in there. I was there drinking. The ladies in the dentist office are like, "Este güey qué?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Pero qué guapos. están."
Mira los ojos. Mira los
Mira
ojos.
esos ojitos
Yeah,
que
that's
always
normal.
use.
Is that what you get that shit too, or what?
Nah, but I heard it from Milo all the time.
Yeah.
It was one time I have him on Snapchat.
Hey, get closer to the mic. Get closer to the mic. Move the mic
Yeah,
closer. and
move
shit.
them a little bit closer.
Don't be
had,
shy.
Don't be shy.
I have him on Snapchat. And
Yeah.
He's always posting all these funny memes.
All the fucking.
Yeah.
There's one where he put a face mask on.
Yeah.
And he's all like, "This is our time to shine." And only the eyes were showing.
Oh, that's right.
It was Gollum and shit. Gollum ball.
That's true.
Shit. Shout out to Pretty Eyes, baby. Shout out.
That's
Shout out to my pretty eyed girl and shit right here to my right.
Hey, Papa, stop playing.
Oh, my bad. Daddy, chill. What was it?
Daddy, chill. I was just watching that video earlier.
All right, dude. So every episode, you know how we start off our stuff with the drunk story, wild story, party story, something you've been a part of. You can change names if you want.
Yeah.
Just don't. I mean, Don't drop a dime. You know what I mean? Go
Yeah,
for it.
well.
Oh snap! Here we go again. My bad.
Oh,
Do it every time, bro. I hit this shit every time, bro. What the
Make me
fuck?
look shorter. Right?
I gotta move this button, bro. My bad. Oh shit! Look at that. What the
burger,
dude?
dog.
There's a spirit, bro. Hey, your story brought a spirit, dog. What the? Y'all saw that shit?
Largate.
Messed up my hair. Hold
You
up.
are welcome here. You're not welcome. This ain't your home. Y'all better leave. Go down to hell.
Bro, that was weird. Did you see that shit?
I did it.
That was my foot. I got caught on my foot. My bad.
Yeah.
God damn, my hair's a mess. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
I think you got style right there.
What happened to your big hat, bro?
That's dope, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna hold up. You guys keep talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me get my hat.
Oh yeah. So have you let your story marinate or what? Did you think of
Yeah,
something? Is it
bro.
brewing up in the dome over there or what?
Well, I got a pretty good drunk story.
All right.
I know, bro. Like I figured.
I don't know. You guys know Ricardo?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick.
Big Rick. What's up, Rick?
Rick,
So,
I know you. What's up? Good. What's good, homie?
So one day we were just in my garage. We were living on Yarborough Street, and I had a man shack in the garage, and my girl was upstairs with my newborn, and then all of a sudden, we're drinking downstairs, and
Just the
Rick's-
two of you guys?
Yeah, just me and Rick, just having a few drinks, listening to YouTube. All of a sudden, he says, "Hey man, let's go get some beers at Mavericks." I think it was at that time.
Yeah. Matt.
Was it Mavericks on Little Vino?
No. There's Treywood. Was it Mulligan's?
Mulligan.
Mulligan's?
Yeah, Mulligan's. Shout out Mulligan's.
Yeah, in Yarborough, because you could just
And
walk from my
Treywood.
house.
Oh, shit,
Yarborough and
Treywood.
Treywood way.
Hey, by the way, real quick,
about-
I found a hat that finally fits me and shit. By the way. Shout out to the Minor Mafia, beat Boise State.
Somehow it still looks small on you.
Fuck you.
You stretched it out with him.
I hate you
That
guys.
looks good. Leave
That's
it
what she
alone.
said.
Switch it up to the other one. All right, my bad. Keep going with the
Nah,
story.
it's good. Where was that? Oh, Mulligan.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
we were supposed to just go take some shots, which we did. Then we came back and wanted to go somewhere else. We took off. We went to go drink. When we left, it was like 10 o'clock.
All right.
We went to go party. We drank. We did all this other stuff. At 1 o'clock, we're coming back home.
Nice.
We get pulled over because Rick is going like 105.
Damn, fucking Rick. El slick
He's
Rick.
fucking scurving everybody. So we get pulled over. We get pulled over. We're both drunk, right? I'm still wearing shorts, still wearing sandals because we're in my garage.
Yeah. You guys were like
Slip-on.
chilling
Yeah,
and
we're in my
shit.
garage. The cop just tells him, you know what? You're drinking, you're driving. We're gonna take you to jail. I get rowdy and I start telling them, if you're gonna take him, you're gonna take me.
Damn.
That's a good friend, dog.
That's a ride or die right there.
Yeah.
Almost, literally, almost.
Shit.
That's a ride or go to jail.
No
The bad thing
shit.
is that he did take me to jail as well.
For PI?
Yeah, PI, public intoxication.
Yeah.
The
Bro.
funny
All right,
thing,
buddy, you want to go in too? You're more than welcome.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that you give you that one call.
Yeah.
So I called my girl. Hey babe, you gotta come bail me out. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought you were downstairs.
Aren't you downstairs?
Ah.
She went
Busted.
and bailed us out. That's about it, man. That's about it. That was a pretty good.
All right, so
story
how
I
long
had.
how long were you there? Just a couple hours or what?
Just a couple hours. We came
Oh,
out
okay.
in the morning. Yeah. It was-
So
She
you
bailed
didn't
out. She bailed out Rick as well.
well, actually, my girl told me that she wasn't gonna bail me out, right? So
She's like,
Rick's
"Fuck
mom
you."
was the
Yeah.
one that actually bailed both of us.
Shout out Rick's mom. Man.
Shout out to Keta.
Hell yeah, dude. So did anybody try to mess with you in jail?
No,
Nah, I was just like
everybody
whatever.
was cool. They were just laughing at me because
When you
Is
go
it the
in
story?
jail by myself. You know what I
¿Y
mean?
tú, ¿Y tú
¿Y
qué
tú
te
qué?
pasó, güey?
Ah, pues tu papá iba a venir, pues no lo iba a dejar sola, güey.
That's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, it's just me being drunk.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
it happens.
It's all good and shit.
It happens.
We've all fucked around, here and there and shit. That's a good story, dude.
So, I mean, you got bailed out.
Simple story.
You're out. Was your lady pissed? Was your lady fucking...
Nah, I mean, no big deal.
How
man.
many nights did you spend in the shack, in the wet man shack?
Nah.
You don't want to say it.
No
Hey,
comment, no comment. All right.
hey, it's all good and shit's all
We're
good.
good. That was a long time ago.
Don't be dropping dimes and shit.
Hey, big dog, I got a shout out to do, man.
All right.
I just remembered right now. So my boy Al. the
Oh,
one who
yeah,
put me
yeah.
on from all that shit from last week.
Yeah.
He listens to it, bro.
Oh, okay.
And I told him, I was like, hey, well, thanks for listening. He's like, nah, bro, that shit is fucking fire, bro.
Shout to
Yeah.
Al,
And I was
bro.
like, how do you feel about the banter? He's like, bro, that banter is dope. He's like, your boy Ray, that's his comedy, bro. Like, he fucking gave you a shout out. He's like, that shit is, he's like, I drink and I listen to that shit and I crack up. He's like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm there with the homies.
That's what we're trying to do, dog. Like that's
Hell yeah,
you
bro.
know,
That's
like-
fucking tight.
But-
Shout out to
Hey, you
Al.
know what,
He's the one from
Oh,
Seattle,
he did,
right?
He
Yeah,
did.
he's one from
He had
Seattle.
some
All right.
constrict.
But he didn't know.
criticism.
Remember your name, and he did say, "Who pulled this cat up?" Steve Crosno.
Oh, yes, motherfucker. Yes. That's my grandpa and shit, dog. Dog, I have the picture. Look.
I didn't know who
Look.
he was, bro.
You don't know who he
Pull
was?
him up,
You-
pull him up.
The
Pull him up
DJ,
so you can see
the
his
DJ from the.
Oh, I have it on my phone. I have it
what,
saved. Let me show you real quick.
60s, 70s, 80s.
He died like maybe, what, 10
Yeah,
years ago?
he just recently died not too long.
Let me see. Yeah, dog.
He says that's it. Wait,
That's my grandpa. Look, I had this one saved.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Check this shit out.
The cross.
So shout out to Al. Oh shit.
That's why I had
Al
that
was
picture
like-
saved.
He's like, well, he's like, Ray. He's like, Ray, is that the Steve Crosno looking motherfucker? I was
Shout
like,
out to Al. Hey, cheers, brother.
cheers, man. Hey, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers
Oh,
to
okay.
everyone.
You're not supposed to cheers with water, but
Cheers to everyone out
shit.
there
My bad.
listening, bro.
I ain't drinking right
No,
now.
you know what, man? Like I listen to the podcast and it's cool, man, because you have different guests out here. Like last time
dog.
you had Cheese out here. Me and
Yeah,
Cheese
yeah.
go
Get closer
way
to the
back,
mic. Get
man.
closer to the mic. My bad.
Oh, sorry,
Just
man.
move
Not
it
used to
closer.
this.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Um,
Nobody is.
Like me and Cheese go way back, man.
Yeah.
And when I saw him and I heard him, it just took me back, man. When you had Milo out here telling his funny drunk stories,
Yeah,
took
yeah.
me way back. So it's cool, man. Cause
You
we're
feel like
all-
you're here.
Yeah, it's South Central.
I don't know if you've noticed this trend, bro, but we've been getting the homies from back in the day.
Yeah, man. That
And you know what? And they've done well for themselves. And we're trying to promote that.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
To help
Always.
them out. 'Cause
No, and it's good, man. Because
The
back in the
homies
day,
from-
we used to think about partying and getting in trouble. Well, at least me, man.
Yeah.
In my mind, it was getting in trouble. Going out there getting partied.
yeah.
I remember recruiters used to come down to school and try to
Yeah.
take me to be a soldier, army.
Right.
I didn't want to go. I was like, I'm having way too much fun right now.
Yeah. Fuck this.
And eventually now that you're grown up,
Yeah.
you look back and you're like, man, if I would have just gone, what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
They didn't want me.
So-
I went, and they're like, "Este pinche gordo, no, vamos a la
El gordito no.
so now as
You've
adults,
been a
we look back-
lifelong chubs.
Oh yeah, since second grade, my man.
El pelapapas, that's what they call me. Shit.
I don't know,
El
bro.
pelapapas.
So it's cool, man, what you guys are doing out here, man. I like it. I
Thanks, man,
enjoy
dude.
it.
Thanks,
I
bro.
listen to a motivational podcast,
Yeah.
and then I listen to you guys.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
bro.
It
Fuck
yeah.
gives you that little spark throughout the day.
If
Dope
you're
shit.
looking for something serious, we're not the podcast.
Yeah.
Go to NPR, bro. Nah,
I
but
do have a great,
Dudes-
amazing interview with Terry Gross. I mean, it's amazing.
yeah, what?
Never mind.
I didn't hear
Hey,
that.
how many interviews do you do, bro?
God damn it, Milo.
I'm very sought after. I don't even know this. Very
Bro,
marketable.
so, speaking of the homies, I've been wanting to do this. It's actually the topic right there.
Okay,
so
yeah,
look, middle school or back in the day, myths. Like, remember back in the day how we would hear different shit?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember any of that? Like, what are some of the myths from back in the day? Or
especially
Anything.
especially in the hood.
yeah, like shit
what?
that you'd hear. Because, fuck, I don't know if I should talk about this. Fuck it. It's whatever. So back in the day, I would have homies that would get into trouble, obviously. So I remember they'd get busted for, having shit on them at school or whatever. So there was one myth, or I don't know how true this is, that smoking seeds and stems would make you sterile. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I
that.
remember that.
Same thing with drinking Mountain Dew. That'll make you sterile.
Oh,
as
that
a guy.
yellow 5?
Some shit like that. Is that all that bullshit
heard
true?
that-
I
heard that the Mountain Dew one would shrink your nuts and like.
Oh, that's true.
Lower your testosterone.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah,
it's that
I can
yellow
imagine.
5. It's in Skittles and
I think that
Starburst.
might be legit. I don't know. We haven't googled.
What are some of the myths y'all remember though? Let's ask Roger first. Go first.
Well,
Anything
I-
that comes to mind.
No, the number one myth that I used to remember, used to, is when they would say, if you eat, a lot,
Yeah.
don't go in the pool
Oh,
within 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta wait at least 20, 30 minutes, half an hour.
What- is that true?
I was that young kid,
Yeah. Testing it out.
testing it out.
Into rebel, cabrón.
My mom would never let me go in there though. It wasn't until I was a grown man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm a grown man. I can jump in.
Dude, honestly, I remember being at the Ascarate swimming pool and shit in the hood,
Hell yeah.
We used to all go there and like fucking you go eat your little bologna sandwich, you fucking eat your hot Cheetos and shit, and then you're just there waiting. Like, there's a time of intermission and shit, like where they clean the pool.
Oh,
or
I
whatever,
remember that. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
They just blow up.
Everybody get out,
and shit.
yeah.
So everyone's eating their bologna sandwiches and hot Cheetos and shit, and fuck. and then the moms are there like, no, not yet, you can't go in yet. But yeah, I remember that shit too, dog. But I believe that shit, dog.
Do you really?
I
What
still
hap-
do.
what's supposed to happen?
Yeah,
You cramp up?
cramp up, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and if
Yeah.
you're swimming, I guess in deep water.
See,
I
and
You could
that was a myth told to me by my grandmother. But I mean, she had family members when they were younger, bro. They grew up in Segundo, right?
Yeah.
But like their family, they would go to El Rio. Like there's an area where I don't know if you could still go, but she was like, no, one of our cousins, he disappeared in the river. They never found his body.
Oh,
yeah, shit like that. I mean, it didn't have to do
with a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, it didn't have to do with eating and shit. But I guess maybe that's where like that myth kind of like maybe he did have a fucking bologna sandwich and he went in too early, dog.
Maybe.
But,
and now that I have like this little girl, and now that we're talking about Mexican moms, you know how they wrap the babies, right?
Yeah.
And so the theory behind it is that they get scared, you know. So if you put their hands in their chest and you wrap them, they don't get like scared or whatever.
Yeah.
I
that's
never
true,
believed
bro.
it.
What the fuck? Like, because they feel like you're hugging them?
No, yeah, because it's like cocoon, like a sense of security, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, so like that's a theory that I never believed. I was like, mom. But now that I have a little baby, she's asleep, and then she'll be like,
yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, damn, dog.
There's a ghost in here. Fucking knock. It doesn't like us listening to ourselves.
You know, so that's another theory that now I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Fuck,
true.
go over some of the other ones, bro. I had some written down.
My favorite one is one that gets talked about a lot. Bro, if you have the light on in the car, no cop is gonna give you a ticket, bro.
Oh, true,
bro. So me, it's because my siblings are a lot older than me, Wayne. So I grew up basically an only child, right? And so I was always fucking with things. I always had things with me, like toys.
You look like one of those little fuckers.
And I took apart fucking old electronics. I was always fucking with shit.
Yeah.
And I remember my parents we'd go fucking at night. I always had something with me, and I was always fucking with things. And I would always drop something. And like me, I'd be like, oh shit. Dad, prende la luz. No, Zanader, ticket. I'm like, yeah. And like when we get there, I'd be fucking panicking, looking for shit. Yeah. I think half of it was like, he didn't want me to turn on the light, but half of it was like, man, this motherfucker's gonna be entertained for at least another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, there's something behind that shit, dude. Cause like, I still get like a little unsettled, like a little uneasy feeling, bro, when you're driving at night and someone turns on the light, you know, your girl turns it on so she can fucking apply her makeup and shit. I'm like, hurry the fuck up, they're gonna pull us over. I don't know if it's like gonna pull us over or just like the thought of like people can see inside our car, because you know you get the window tint, but if you turn that shit on and then it's dark, you can see inside, bro. You know, I don't like that. You know, like,
I'm always riding dirty, so I don't want no fucking cop seeing this shit.
Yeah, I tell my kids not to turn it on because they're never in the fucking car seat. Dude, I'm like, hey,
you give me a ticket, motherfucker.
You know, something similar along those lines. I remember when my dad, because he lived in San Diego back in the day when I was growing up. So he would come pick us up, me and my sister, and we'd, you know, drive out back there to go hang out with him summer and shit, right? So between, like, I'm thinking like Yuma, now looking back, it's around Yuma area, like by Arizona, California border and shit. I remember they'd always tell us, guys, get down. Like me and my cousins, they don't like kids here. They don't allow kids in this town. So we'd be fucking like, dog, we'd be hiding and shit, like straight the fuck up. We'd be hiding and freaking out, like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like my cousin Tony, hey, dude, chill the fuck up because they're going to take us and shit. And my dad's like, we chilling, but I guess motherfucker don't want us to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I never knew that until recently. Like,
just wanted silence.
I'm motherfucker, like, Dad, damn it, you fucking got us.
I really thought this was going to Border Patrol.
No, fuck that. Fuck Border Patrol.
I thought they were gonna fuck with you guys, be like, hey,
dude, he would tell us that shit and we'd be fucking hiding and shit. Like, fuck, what other myths from back in the day though?
That reminded me of a story with fucking when I was a little kid and shit. Fucking my aunt, shout out to my aunt, my tia Chela, and she's fucking awesome. But she lives in LA.
Yeah.
So this was during the 90s, when fucking all LA was really bad, right?
Yeah.
So I remember we were all, it was like a shitload of us, like 15 in a fucking van. But it was one of those fancy vans that didn't have like the seats you can sit around the side. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
So we were there and my cousins were fucking with me because I guess I was nervous. I was probably like 6 or 7 when I was nervous. And they're like, oh my God, there's some cholos outside. And I guess I was all freaked out. I was like, ¿hay cholos? And then my cousin was like,
with his little spinny head and shit. ¿Hay cholos?
¿Hay cholos? And like, oh yeah, vienen los cholos. Cállense. And I'm there fucking freaking out. And my aunt, dude, my tia Chela, I love her to death. She was fucking loud, way. She's like, ay, no, y que sabe que tanto. And fucking being loud as fuck. So I remember this memory, and we brought it up recently in a family gathering, that I crawled over to her and I started scratching her toes.
What the fuck?
And then I was like,
Like I was freaking the fuck
That's
out.
fucking hilarious, bro.
So everybody started cracking up, way, and I was just like fucking freaking out. My mom's like, chill the fuck out, dude. They're just fucking with you. Like,
That's funny, dude.
but when you said that about the kids coming down the time,
Hell yeah.
How do you feel about cholos now?
fuck cholos, bro. I'll fuck cholos out, man. Fuck y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Are cholos still?
I don't know. I'm dying.
There's still cholos. Are there a lot of cholos in El Paso?
There used to be. There used to be.
Yeah. A lot of my family members, right?
Well, I mean,
I
fucking-
grew up in
Yeah,
Sherman,
you grew
man,
up,
and the Sherman, those guys were cholos.
That was
Yeah.
that was the 90s, right? Remember
That was
the
the
90s.
90s, right?
And I remember I went to elementary school at Alamo way in Segundo Barrio because I went to daycare down there.
Mhm.
And Pichi Cholo everywhere, right there by Bowie Bakery, hanging out and shit.
No,
Like,
and they were the
I used to
they were
sag
the
my pants
original
and shit.
cholos.
Yeah, but they're the OGs.
Yeah,
huh?
the original ones
I'm
were
pretty sure they're still there and shit.
I know.
Okay.
I grew up in Northeast and shit, so I had cholos and
Oh, yeah.
fucking vice lords and crips and shit.
Damn.
They're all
dude.
cool. Though. I make everybody laugh and shit, so they're all cool with me. and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You got everything in the Northeast, dog.
We got fucking.
You got a nice little mix.
It's-
I know, bro. Asian. We got all the Asians.
I want
Boy.
to say it's like the melting pot of El Paso.
It is because of the
Yeah.
military.
Because
Because
military.
I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Well, right now it's the less expensive area for.
Oh, nice transition and shit.
I like that transition.
Yeah.
No, honestly, man, it's because of theories or
Yeah.
assumptions,
Stereotypes.
You know what I mean? You go to the west side because you have all these mountain views and
Yeah.
you got the sunset on
On that
setting
side,
on the west
yeah.
side or whatever, and then you go to the northeast, man, and you got the beautiful mountains
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
The sunset sets behind the mountains,
Yeah.
so if you live in the 2-4 area, 3-4 area,
You don't deal with that.
you have a
sun.
beautiful sunset, man,
Yeah.
and a beautiful sunrise because it's way on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side.
Without the heat. Without
Yeah.
the fucking.
Oh, true.
Without
So-
the
sun
heat
And then
from
there's
the
no
sunset.
traffic, man. Everybody lives
True.
on the east side right now. So
Yeah.
everybody
East,
drives
west, all that
east,
bullshit.
West, all that. So if you take off 375 and you go northeast, guess what, man? You're gonna get there 15 minutes earlier because you're avoiding all
Yeah,
that
that's
traffic.
True.
Your
That's true.
ETA will be cut down in
But
half.
then I'm gonna quote every fucking abuelita out there. Ay, pero las. Oh, you can cut that.
Dude. Nah, but the Northeast it's nice, bro. It's a little bit different.
I lived but for
Oh,
a
true.
year and a half in the Northeast when I was a kid.
Wait,
with
really?
my
You told me
parents.
about that.
Yeah, and I
where?
have family in the Northeast,
Yeah.
dog. So I mean, I went to Newman Elementary, bro, and that's
Oh,
right
so
next.
that-
That's right adjacent to Andrews High School. So I was there from 3rd grade and like half of 4th.
Oh, no shit.
No, half of 3rd and then all of 4th, and then that's when I went to Clardy in 5th grade. I went back to my original hood and shit.
Hell yeah.
So I've experienced
2-4.
a little bit of everything, dog. Segundo Barrio, Northeast, the lower valley where we're from, or South Central and shit. And now,
Damn, you little slut. You get around and,
and,
shit.
and now, and now I like to think I live in a pretty decent area.
Oh no, you live in a beautiful.
Oh, you live in a
right
great
now.
area. Wait.
Oh,
I live in a
He lives in the area.
No,
Hey,
shut up.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
Nah, but let's tell the people why you're here, dog.
Yeah, tell us what you do.
You
Tell
know a
people
little
what you
bit
do.
of where I live.
Nah, man. So basically, I help people invest, buy or sell real estate here in El Paso.
Okay.
And I started off being a part-time agent, but then once you like something, you kind of just jump on it full time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it turns out that you kind of service the people or your clients a lot better because you're focused on that one thing and not two different things going on. you know?
Your devotion is full time.
Your devotion is full time, yeah. Like I used to work at Metro PCS, and I was
Yeah, for the
really
longest
good
time.
at that, man.
That's right.
It was about selling phones, and believe me, I would sell phones.
Yeah.
And then I got into real estate, and I liked it, but then I would like try to balance both things out, and it just didn't work out,
Yeah.
So I went full time real estate, and that's what I do right now. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been in there for 2 years, and we keep going, man. We keep going. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this again? You said like
I've been
from the
doing
beginning.
this for
not
5
full time.
years.
Not full time.
I've been doing this 5 years.
Okay.
But I've been doing it full time for the last year and a half.
Okay.
The last year and a half, yeah.
Nice.
And
Good shit.
fucking, I mean, you got me in my house, way. You fucking.
No, yeah.
I
Wait,
know.
Like that pura neta, like you fucking fought for me, way. Like I remember it was like, hey, you're not gonna fix this shit. Give us fucking money to fix it.
Mhm.
Fucking quit playing around and shit. Fucking yeah, way. You went fucking hard for me. I
You
appreciate
got
that
a
shit, man.
personal testament right here, and
Yeah,
you
man.
got a second one right here. You
Second
helped
right
me
here.
get my home.
Shit, third right here, bro.
My first home.
Shit, this will help me out with some shit, dog.
So that's why we
It's
got
my-
Roger back, bro.
It's my broker and shit. He's my broker
And,
too.
you know, he's good at what he does. He's very professional. you know.
Yeah, he is.
And he's gonna do whatever it takes to close the deal. And no lie, it took us about what we looked around for a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
About a year
we
and
probably
a half,
saw
bro.
about 40 homes and shit.
Shout out to my lady, bro.
Hey,
Never mind.
shout out, hey, shout out
But
to
you-
your mom
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everybody was involved, man, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good because at the end of the day, they were all okay with
Yeah.
the house he ended up buying.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so that's even
And that's
more
what I want.
fulfilling,
That,
you know?
and that's what I wanted, dude. Because you know, you don't want to just jump into anything, or at least you know, if it's because it's I was starting a family of my own, you know, and you want a decent area. You
want a home, man. You want
yeah,
a home.
you want
Not just a house,
exactly.
you want a home, yeah.
And I remember this, Roger. We found a home that I really liked, and the seller was like, "Oh, well, it's between you and someone else." And Roger was like, "You know what, bro? Why don't you write a personal letter to the seller? You know, tell him your situation." And I was like, "Roger, that's a great idea.
That's a great
idea. He told me the story.
These are the ideas that Roger comes up with, you know. So he's good at what he does. So I was like, dude, marvelous idea. Let me go and do that. Boom, typed it up, sent it to him. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't get the home, but I mean, you know, that's the kind of things that you're gonna face, you know.
I still think you
when
should have put that nude in there.
I told him, right?
I told him.
It was
Trying-
cold.
Selling
It
points.
was cold. It was cold.
It was cold that day.
It was cold, Jerry. But yeah, so you know, but eventually we did find our home.
Oh, yeah.
And Roger was the one that assisted us throughout the whole thing, and you know, he's very professional at what he does, and he's very like he takes his time, you know.
No,
You know, he
appreciate
takes
it,
his
appreciate
time.
it. And the reason why I take a lot of this time and I have passion about it, man, is because I mean I grew up in the projects, bro.
Yeah.
I grew up in Sherman, you know what I mean? Like so now that I'm able to kind of guide people that never even knew that they could buy a house. You know what I mean? Like it all started in Metro, man. We used to qualify them for this thing called Smart Pay to finance fucking $700 phones and shit, you know? And then this lady would run her credit and it was like perfect. You know, they would qualify her for all this money. And I was like, hey, you have really good credit? Like, do you own a house? And she was like, no. And then during that time, Rick, shout out to Rick, started telling me, hey man, you're good at this thing, you know?
Like this upsell,
This
like
upsell thing. Just get your real estate license and then we'll see what happens. And it all kind of started, you know, so
falling
then
into place. and
my
shit.
first sale, man, I'm not gonna lie, it was a Metro PCS client that went in there to finance 2 iPhones, whatever, at that time.
Yeah.
And she was gonna end up paying like $2,000 for these phones. And I remember telling her, look, have you ever thought about buying? I already had a license. Have you ever thought about buying a house? No, I don't even know what it is. I got her qualified. She approved for like 130, bro. Back in the day, 130 was
a lot.
plenty.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And we went looking for homes within the week. I got her into the house and she bought a house. First generation homeowner.
Oh,
that's
okay.
fucking dope.
That right
Tight.
there just said, you know what, man, I gotta go out there and tell people that grew up like me that it's not impossible, big dog. It's
Hell yeah.
easy once you think about it. You know what I mean?
We need more people like that in our community, bro.
Yeah, we do, man. Fuck yeah.
No,
we
it's
really do.
nice,
We
man. That's
really
how it
do.
all started, big dog, and that's how it all started.
That's
Yeah.
good, bro.
That's good, man.
It sounds like you're very passionate about it,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
And,
Yeah, I
and that's
try.
good, bro, because you're investing your emotions in it, bro. You know, a lot of people don't really give a fuck about, you or anything. You know, like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm just here to make a sale, make some money." You know,
Right.
if you truly invest your time like you do and your emotions in it, you're gonna not only like build a relationship or whatever, but you're also they're gonna tell their friends about you,
Yeah,
know
right.
that, and they're gonna network your name around the community, and they're gonna go, you know what, Rogelio Terrazas, that's who I'm gonna look for.
Yeah.
And
So
that's-
remember
that's
that
how we
name,
would
guys.
do it.
Roger T and shit, my boy Roger T.
The people,
Yeah.
remember I was telling you, the people like when that reached out to me to try to fucking to get me to buy a house, they were like, no, they offer the most you possibly can. I mean, just for a bigger payout for them.
Right.
And when you told me, you're like, well, you don't need to offer that much.
Yeah,
Offer below the listing and they'll go for a watch. And yeah, sure enough. It was
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
that way it worked out, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Oh,
that. shit.
no. Thank you,
Tricks
thank
of
you,
the
thank you,
trade.
guys. Thank you, guys.
Okay, that's tight.
So
I know this had a question. You had typed it out, but I can't find it right now.
Oh,
And
man.
the messages and shit.
So yeah, I don't know how many listeners out there are actually looking to buy a home for themselves. Maybe you are, but I know this question gets constantly asked. What are some of the things that our listeners should know when going through the process of buying a home? What are like the
basic
number one,
steps, yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
very good
first
question.
things that they should do?
Very good question.
So that is a good question, man, because that That's what I get asked every first buyer's consultation that we get. And honestly, man, the number one thing I would tell you is to have your debt in line.
Okay.
Because if you're the type to have credit cards, but you have your debt in control, your credit is already there.
Yeah. And it'll show, right? When you get your credit
already
score
there.
and all that.
Control.
Yeah.
I got no self-control with credit cards, right? Just kidding.
I got no self-control, period.
Yeah, I really don't.
That's about a sex doll. Fuck.
So that's the very first thing, man. So once, because I've had people that make a lot of money in the oil fields or being a doctor or whatever it is, but
they have no credit.
2 trucks, mamalonas, they have a furniture from Ashley's, and then they have their credit card.
All these expenditures, bro.
So then they're like, man, I make about 150,000. Why can I only afford 100? Well, bro, it's because your debt to ratio or your debt is too high.
Yeah.
So once you bring that down, your credit goes up with it, and everything works around. Because if your debt is in control, man, you're ready to buy a house. Because if you have too much debt, man,
so what you're basically saying is the bank that's gonna loan you the money basically wants to make sure that all your shit's in
good
order.
for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's the thing called debt to ratio.
Make your fucking payments on time, way before the deadline, bro. That's
double payments.
Yes,
Pay
if
half
you
and
can.
half each month.
If you
Half
can.
and half.
Yeah. There's a lot of tricks to the trade, but okay, proceed.
No. So they look at debt to ratio, man, and it's you have to spend less than 50% of your monthly income on mortgage.
Right.
So it's just blah 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 all day.
Yeah, bunch of mumbo jumbo. I guess.
Every scenario is different.
Yeah, for sure.
Because some people might not be married, or they might be married, but then the wife doesn't work, and then the question comes into, well, can I add? Is my debt her debt?
Yeah.
And the answer is like yes. So if you're working and she's not, and she has stuff under her credit, then it's yours. Debt.
Oh.
Because who's paying for that?
So everyone get a job, basically. I'm just kidding. No more staying home.
So
No, I'm just
that's
kidding.
it, man.
I'm just
That's,
kidding.
So it's a
Every case is different.
Case in every scenario.
What are some other things that first time home buyers should have like ready?
Important things that you see on the job, like this person or something that consistently comes up that you see people, I guess, do the wrong thing or something where they shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the number one thing always is to make large purchases during the time that you're actually buying a house. But if you're really just starting, basically you need a 620 or higher credit score.
620.
Of course, you can go lower with more money.
Mm-hmm.
Again, every scenario is different, but 620 credit score, that your debt to ratio is under 50%, that you have a job for at least 2 years.
Okay.
And that you have at least 3% of the sales price saved for either a down payment
Oh shit.
or a closing cost.
Yeah,
Say
because
it again, 3%, as opposed to the myth that is 10%. Right? There's a big myth out there.
Oh, it's a big man. It's because depending on the market, like 2 years ago, well, maybe 2-3 months ago,
Yeah.
sellers, it was what's called the seller's market.
right.
So sellers were able to dictate what happened because there was like 20 buyers for one house. So then there was 20 offers, right? There was 20 offers, and the seller could say, this one wants closing costs, trash it. This one, trash it.
Yeah.
Damn.
This one is paying their own closing costs. They're giving me $10,000 over asking price. They're not asking for inspections. They don't want anything.
Yeah.
I want this buyer.
Damn.
Jesus
Right?
That's what you call a seller's
A
market.
seller's market.
So they get everything they want,
Yeah.
nothing what the buyer wants.
So a buyer, I was helping buyers find homes in this crazy market.
Yeah.
The home was listed at $220,000. We offered $230,000 on a conventional loan, but then you have people coming from all over, man. You have California people coming in, you have Denver people coming in, you have Houston people coming in. So these guys were coming in buying everything cash. So me representing a seller, I would sit there and be like, well, you can either get your money in 2 weeks, no inspections, no banks, no nothing, or you can wait for this one to get approved by the bank.
Approved and everything.
Sellers, of course, were like, I'll take
Damn.
the cash. So that's why it was so hard for buyers to get a house
You're telling me and
for the
shit.
last 3 years. But now, everything has to level out.
Everything
right?
fluctuates as
Everything
well.
has to level out. So now it's becoming a buyer's market again, to where the house is listed at 220. You offer 220 if it's decent. You go and do an inspection. something comes up and you ask for repairs
Wonderful.
or you ask for a deduction, and now sellers are open to that. I just got an offer accepted where we asked for full closing costs. They're paying 3% of closing costs. My client is a VA, so he's paying 0% down payment. Hey, if you have VA, take advantage of it.
There we go.
0% down payment. You deserve it.
That's right.
You
Hell
did
yeah.
all this work for God bless America.
Yeah,
For your country and shit.
You know, so
that's good, man.
So that's VA. You get 0%. They're gonna pay his closing costs, and then on top of that, they're gonna replace the roof, which was an $8,000
Oh, shit.
bill.
Very good.
Damn. Nice.
A month before that would not have happened.
Damn.
So now it's actually a better time to buy right now, even though your interest rates are a little higher. Because your interest rate is a little higher, right?
Yeah.
But you're not overpaying $10,000 over asking price. You're getting work done at the house, and you're getting a new roof. And all you're getting in exchange of that is 1%
Higher.
of interest rate higher.
It's not bad.
So people who are freaking out right now, they don't want to buy because, interest rates are higher. But they were perfectly fine paying $10,000, $15,000 over asking price. No
It's
repairs,
all
no
it's all
nothing.
just
Perception.
It really is. And if you have someone like Roger that'll help you understand like the math about it, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody in your corner with.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like Roger doesn't see fucking dollar signs when you come up to him. He sees a person, like you said earlier.
he sees a person with a little green, hanging out and shit. A little bit, just a little bit.
But the
A
point
little
is, he
bit.
sees a person.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, and that's the number one thing, man. Because you want a $300,000 home. We all
Yeah.
want a $400,000 home. But then when your monthly bill hits you,
Hell nah, dude. I need fucking He's gonna go.
you're like,
take a potty
when
break
that
and shit.
$200,000, when that $2,000 month hits you, you're like, I didn't want that.
And that, yeah, dude. I mean, a little bit of advice that I can give to our listeners as well. I mean, I know you want to buy like that expensive house, bro, but you know what? Word to the wise, you kind of want to live a
Within
little
your
bit
means.
under your means,
Yeah.
bro. If you want to live a comfortable lifestyle or life, you want to live a little below your means, just because at the moment you can't afford like the $300,000 home. Hey, a $250,000 home is just as nice. The house is what you make it. You make the home, and you'll have a little bit extra to go eat, some fucking Red Lobster or some shit.
There's
on
a
Friday.
word we call it in real estate, man, and you don't want to be jailed in mortgage, man,
Yeah.
because you'll be working
just to pay that.
just to pay that mortgage,
Yeah,
and
you don't
that
want
is
that,
not. You don't want that. I mean, yes, it's nice. You have the big house. You have this. You have the nice backyard, but guess what? You don't have money to buy the steaks to grill out. And
Dude,
everything.
that's the thing though. I feel like a lot of people, especially our age, the millennials, because Gen Z's
Yeah, bro.
they're still young, but like let's just say millennials, right? That's us. It's like a social media thing, dude, where they see these big houses and all these retailers, and they want to live that lifestyle, which is great. I mean, by all means, if you can, by all means, do it. But I feel like people nowadays they do a little too much to try to flex on people, and it's like, dude, live within your means and shit.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers try to do this and that, and next thing you know, like, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, and they can't do shit. You know what I mean? It's like people they can't do shit.
And it's because you know what? Like you said, live within your means, because ultimately, man, you wanna be able to take a trip.
Yeah.
You want to be able to go out on the weekend. You want to be able to go watch the UTEP win tonight.
Yes,
Let's
right.
Yes,
go.
sir. Go UTEP. What?
You
Shout
know,
to
you
Minor
wanna be able
Mafia.
to do
Shout
stuff
out to
like
Big
that.
T. Yes, sir. We're about to be there and shit soon.
Oh yeah. So remember when we used to tailgate back in the days? I mean, I say back in the days because
Yeah.
I haven't tailgated in like
It's been a while.
10
Yeah,
years, man.
I
Yeah.
know it's been tough, bro.
Yeah, with all these kids that I
I
got.
know.
You know what I mean,
Dude.
man? But anyways, so yeah,
Raising the
man. I mean, I'm
families.
saying live within your means. I guess the most important thing is whatever you can afford monthly, then we can go look at homes in that price range,
Mhm.
and make it work somehow.
And I also look for, for the fixer uppers too. Sometimes you'll find a diamond in the
Oh,
rough.
hell yeah. Big time, dude.
Sometimes you'll find a diamond. Milo's home is nice, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
You got it for a great price and
In a great area.
Great area,
In
bro.
a great area. I actually
Spooky,
like that
spooky
area. I like the Loretto area is nice.
It's spooky, but it's
That's
nice.
spooky. I mean,
And he has about 20% of equity.
Ay,
already.
way.
man.
Fucking. Dude, I had a question for you, Raj, with this, talk about work right now. Does a home's value, like No, not
Appreciate?
not that. Let me ask you this: is it worth buying a house with a pool or installing a pool, like in
That's a
ground?
good
Oh, that's a
question.
really
Because
good
I've always been curious.
question.
I gotta.
Especially here.
That's a very good question, and honestly, it's a responsibility to
Okay.
have a pool because
The maintenance, right, is the bitch.
I mean, you have to pay somebody to go clean it for you, or
Yeah.
you clean
Or you
it
do yourself, yeah.
Unless you figure out how to
You
do
know
it.
how to do
YouTube
it.
it.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get the right amount of chlorine in there. You
Yeah.
gotta- Okay, so what do you
sure.
do because you work all day? You hire somebody.
Yeah.
You know that somebody's gonna charge you
X amount,
whatever, whatever amount every month.
Prices. Let's just say prices are steep everywhere, though.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then you're gonna get the light bill. I mean, if it's already full, you don't have to pay that much water. But
Yeah.
of course, the Texas heat.
Yeah.
Evaporation, you know.
Evaporation.
So it's an expense, you know. If you're
Dog, you know
willing
what?
to pay an extra $300-400 a month for a pool, go ahead. But that's something that,
So in your opinion, it's not worth it?
It's okay.
Like
to
in
give
your
me a-
because I'm
in
asking
my
your opinion. In your opinion,
in my
as
opinion,
Roger,
I would so get a house with a pool. But because I have three
kids,
little kids,
yeah.
I mean, I have 4 little kids.
Yeah.
And my oldest one is 11 years old.
so he's
So I would want my house to be that house.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everybody shows up.
Yeah.
To.
Okay.
And you know what? It's funny you say that, dude, because I'm going to throw my sister in here. Fuck it.
hell yeah.
Because my sister had a beautiful home. She got the dream home she wanted with her man on the Far East Side. You know, that's when everything was expanding over
Yeah,
there.
it was barely popping out there.
They didn't take into account the traffic, the
Mhm.
taxes that were going to increase like crazy. And then their jobs were far away from there. So their commute was far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for but I'm just using
Shout out
it
to
as
Ruby.
an example. We could cut it out now. But so she ended up finding a home también, like within the area, you know, closer to home for her fiance as well. And they got a house with a pool.
And by the way, I still haven't gone and almost drowned
And
it.
it's so dope, you know, like, hey, my sister's house has a pool. But I mean, if we're gonna throw in like her personal opinions or accounts, she's already fed up with like
Oh,
the
yeah?
expenses that come with it, bro. You know?
And then how
I
many
mean,
times
I
do
mean,
you
how many
actually
times?
swim?
Yeah, you know, her kids and my kids are
They're little
they're
guys.
still toddlers, bro. They're young, so I mean, it's fun. It's fun, bro.
Mhm.
But I mean, you have to take into account they both work full time. We all work full. So how many times, if any, this summer
Shit.
I can count on both my hands the times that we got into that pool.
Yeah.
Dog,
And, you know, to maintain it, bro, the water bill, you know, it's expensive. But I mean, if you want the pool, get the pool.
Get the pool.
Get the
if
pool.
you can afford it, go for it,
Get
man.
the
It's a
pool.
wonderful.
You know what,
thing.
Doug?
I'm not gonna talk down.
I'm gonna tell your sister to fucking put her pool in that. What is it, Swimly app or Swimply or something?
Oh,
like that? Or you
yes,
can rent
oh,
it out, bro. Dude, that's fucking baller. Or I'll
Are you
rent
gonna
it
go-
out.
Hey, are you gonna go lifeguard or what, bro?
Bro, I'll fucking put some around my nose and
With them
shit.
little
Sunscreen,
shorts.
I'm ready and shit.
Yeah.
Ay, wey.
El pinche Speedo y todo esa madre.
I'm fucking down, dog.
Yeah,
I'll stuff it too if I need to.
Qué rico.
Hey, I don't need to, though.
Maybe that's something you could do, but I mean, bro. But no,
Yeah, so just
my
be ready
sister
for
has a
that bill,
beautiful
man.
home, bro. Shout out to my sister. Love you.
Yeah, because when I'm getting my house, I'm still in the fucking process. It's been since 2019, actually. November or December 2019 is when I first started.
Weren't you under contract for a new build? That one?
Dog, there's
Oh yeah.
There's been so much bullshit
know.
going on with the buyer's market, with interest rates, with this,
Wait,
with
te voy a hacer
that.
una pinche limpia, güey.
Dog,
Te voy a
it-
hacer una pinche
Nah,
limpia.
it's cool. It's cool. Like, fuck
Because
it.
he didn't work
No.
for me. That's why.
No, but the thing is,
That's
like,
right.
now the crib that I'm going to get, I'm getting it at a super steal. I'll talk to you guys about it after. I've told you about it.
Yeah.
So I'm in the process of either saying, fuck it, like, let's get a pool or one of those, like a shell ones. Because my aunt has one.
The above,
Over-
above
And
above
ground?
ground?
no, not above ground. It's in ground, but it's like a shell. It's like
Oh,
a
camera.
Oh,
prefabricated
yeah,
ones.
yeah, you just open
Dude,
it.
those things
Oh,
are
okay,
legit,
okay.
bro. And they were telling me the maintenance on it's cool and they're affordable because from what I hear, like the in-ground pools with everything is starting about 30 to 35,000. That was like 10 years ago.
What?
So, right?
Well, right
Dude,
now,
it's
fucking
expensive,
serious,
bro.
like,
Bro, it's
before it was like
expensive,
about
bro.
20,000. Right now, man, to get a pool is about 30 to 40,000.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dog.
You're-
Yeah,
bro.
dog. That's what I'm saying.
Te compran una pinche membership to fucking YMCA, güey. No
Bro.
mames.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
telling my sister, like, honestly, we live by like these new rec centers, the aquatic centers. We live
Yeah.
by the Chapoteo Park.
Oh, dude, that place is nice.
It's
It's dope,
It's
bro.
dope, güey.
Nah, this
See?
guy lives in a perfect area.
Yeah,
man.
dude, I got everything
That's-
around me. So I mean, we got
Mhm.
that, bro. And then plus, I mean, like I said, our kids are young, bro.
Yeah.
They're barely learning how to swim, bro. So I mean,
That's
You gotta
better
think
than going
about-
to your.
Shout out-
Yeah,
your
dude.
sister's
Shout out to
pool.
my boss. That was his idea. I'll tell you who it is offline.
Fuck yeah.
Offline, I'll tell you who it is.
but yeah, dude. But yeah, get the pool, bro. But I mean, If you can afford it, why not splurge and shit? I'm gonna tell you right now. When we were looking for a home, we did see a home that we liked. My lady liked it, and I was like, babe, no. I do not want to have to deal with that and shit. Like, no, like with everything that comes with it. But because I was looking ahead to, to what I was
for sure.
I was foreseeing.
My favorite story is the house off of piedras and shit. Why they didn't
Should we tell it? You think she'll get mad?
I don't know. It's up to you, dog. You want to
baby. Come on, man. They're just jokes. All right, I'm going to tell this story. So I used to live at an apartment on Piedras, right? Right, Coconuts. But I've told the story like when we went at 7 in the morning, whatever. But so there was this, I was starting to look for a home, for a house. And then, I love the Manhattan district, right?
Manhattan Heights,
the Manhattan Heights district, I'm a fucking pussy because like that area is haunted as fuck. But I was willing to take a risk. I was willing to take a risk. Now, talking about ghosts. Let me go further into this fucking story. I found a home on San Diego way. I saw it right away. I messaged Roger. I was like, hey, Roger, there's this home on San Diego way. Like, let's go check it out. Tell me how much it's worth. Because they had just put it on the market. He's like, big dog, it's fucking like 130 maybe, 129,000. I was like, for that area, bro. Walking distance to Memorial Park. The fucking front porch, you have the view of the mountains, bro. Yeah. You could see the fucking star illuminated right there. I was like, perfect, bro. Fucking porch would be loud. I was already picturing it. When you go to a home, you start picturing like shit you're gonna be doing.
I could picture myself grilling.
So I was like, babe, I was like, babe, we'll be fucking chilling right here. The park's right there. It's like we don't have a grassy backyard, but we'll compensate with the park, bro. So I was like, all right, cool. I love it. And you know what? Like I always like love that area. So we go see it.
We could have carried his furniture from his house
from my apartment. We could have walking distance.
Hey, keep going. I'm gonna go open the door for Fito. You
guys. So we could have done that, and then I told Pauline about it. I was like, babe, let's go check it out and shit. I even brought my mom with me, and at the time, my nephew was like a year old, bro. He was small. He was an infant and shit. I remember that. So we went to go see it. The lady was real nice and courteous, bro. She allowed us. Went in, did she gave us a tour. Nice. I had the baby with me. I was holding my nephew. So we're walking around, It had potential, bro. It had potential. There was a lot of things like that needed fixing up, but for the price, I was like, yeah. And I was already thinking in the back of my head, I was like, I could get this person to do this. I could do this. I was like thinking like, fuck, this is dope. This is dope. This is dope. I love it. I love the area. This house has potential. I love it. And then
it has some upgrades.
Yeah, okay. It did have some upgrades. Okay. So we're in the back room, bro. And I remember this, like I was holding my nephew, bro. All of a sudden, he starts screaming, crying, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
you remember that?
And then I fucking felt like the chills, bro, because I was holding him because he startled all of us, bro. He was just crying like if he saw something, And that was like a big
deal breaker.
Yeah,
you gotta think those houses are from like 1902.
Yeah, bro, they were built in the early 1900s.
Before Ray comes back. Bro, I just went to go take a piss and I heard a lady in my ear right now.
I
swear to Christ. I'm not even joking. Hey, bam, 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 bam.
How's it going?
Bam, 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 bam.
Sorry, Fito just walked in. But yeah, so my nephew starts fucking screaming hysterically, bro, and I was like, nah, bro, this ain't it. But the funny part why Milo wanted me to bring up this story because right away my lady was like, nah, we're not gonna get this house. Like because we went to the backyard, and the backyard there's an access way to the alley, right? And there's like a shed. There was a shed and an access way to the alley. And then I remember, what did she say? She's like, oh, fuck no, we're not gonna get this house because I can already picture you fucking like dipping out like at the night, fucking going out through the alley and going to Coconuts.
No, tell me, wait.
I was like, babe, what the fuck?
Wait. Tell me.
The whole reason why that house was.
Yeah.
Was she wrong?
Yeah.
Bitch, I totally see you. Hey, bitch, hey, pussy, come on here, come pick me up and shit, pussy. I'm in the alley.
Benji, just park your truck in the alleyway.
I don't want to go in the alley.
You can park it there in the alley. Hey, you want to sleep over? Wait, sleep in the alley. But yeah, I just thought it was funny I'd share that because that was funny, dude. I was enamored with the home. Mm-hmm. Roger, we both thought like we're looking potential money because for them to sell the house that low, and this was
what have some details.
Yeah, but I mean, It was to me. It was like a money grab. It was, and I wasn't thinking long term with that home. It was more like of a fixer upper, and then sell it eventually. But I did like it. The thing we didn't, eventually we found our home. But that was actually one of the first homes that we saw.
And that's crazy because that question does come up sometimes.
Really?
Look at homes,
dude.
They always like, did anybody die in here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, let's look it up.
Tell them.
Isn't there like a website or database or some shit? That
but you have to pay. But what's the disclosure on that?
So
people ask you.
As if I'm gonna list a home, I give this seller what's called a seller's disclosure, and they have to disclose like
no shit,
like air ducts, yes, restroom, yes, stove, yes, gas. So they
jets
go
in the
to a
house
section to where they relate personal things. So the only way they have to disclose it if it's something that's gonna affect the new buyer. So for instance, if they were cooking methamphetamines in that house and then somebody died
because of it,
then they would have to disclose it because it might affect the next buyer as far as
what about
fumes.
Just cooking methamphetamine?
Well,
no, is that?
No, but
I thought he was gonna go into that.
Actually, the seller's gonna disclose what they want to disclose, right? Okay. But if something happened as far as like somebody passed away there,
by natural causes.
Natural causes, like if it's for something personal, like heart attacks, AIDS, something personal, then they don't really have to disclose.
They don't have to, dude.
But there's a website where you can go and look to see, because when you die there, you take it to the hospital. They do their own record as far as.
Oh shit!
So who's that old lady that keeps waking me up every now?
That's what you gotta do in that house.
Bitch, I thought you got rid of the dress.
I thought you got rid of that shit already.
I'm a motherfucking shaman, son. Y'all want to limpia? Call me up.
I never burned the dress.
I'm still wearing it at night.
That's wild shit, dog.
So it's funny because people will ask that, especially on the old homes. Like one time we went to a house and I guess they did a bad roof job, so it'd been leaking. So there was fungus everywhere, like mold. And they disclosed on the selling disclosure like some mold, but the price was ridiculously low. So when we went to go see the house, we didn't even want to go in because when you walked in there, you could see the mold.
Oh, bro.
I mean, in that scenario, you have to kind of disclose because it's gonna affect the new buyer. You know what I mean? Even if they would have painted over it, it would have been ethically correctly to say, you know what?
Yeah.
You might want to get yourself a mold inspection because that they have to disclose something that's going to affect the next buyer.
So that brings me to my next question. I know it's not mandatory, but it's pretty much like, it's a better route if you hire someone to go inspect your home.
Oh, always, man. You always
before buying it, I mean, hire someone to go, a professional to go inspect your home.
Yeah, so basically when you get your offer accepted, you always ask for a 10-day option period, right? You say, you know what? I'm going to give you $100, $200, $300, whatever the offer is. I'm going to give you $100 for you to give me 10 days for inspections, which is called the option period. You hire a personal inspector. He goes out there and checks basically everything, right? And then he gives you a report where it says this is bad, deficient. They call it deficient. So when you do that, you can always ask for repairs, negotiate, or walk away. It's like when you go buy a car. You're not a mechanic, right? So you automatically take it to a mechanic.
Or you do the Carfax.
Or you go to the Carfax. You make
Carfax
something.
is dope. Carfax,
to make sure that it's going to...
Well, similar to when buying a home, you want to get the inspector involved,
Yeah. Because I've had it, man. Look, I had this one buyer that didn't want to get an inspection. True story. They did the remodel on the house. She never wanted to do an inspection because it was going to cost her $250. I was like, okay, cool. Sign this paper where you say you're not going to get an inspection.
My advice, pay the $250.
Pay the $250 because this is why. Check it out. They remodeled the whole house and they did everything electric. The water heater was electric. The stove was electric. Everything was electric. But the refrigerated air needs gas for the winter to produce heat.
For the heater, for the heater.
Okay. So when she called, like she bought the house, she moved in. It was like May. So when August, September, November came around, she called the gas company to get gas service. Well, when the gas company came out, the lines were rusted all the way from the meter to the front of the house.
Whole line.
All the lines were rusted. They didn't want to connect it because the lines were rusted and breaking.
fucking
Well,
leaking.
guess
Which
how
is
much-
why everything was fucking electric.
Because everything was like, guess how much that, and nobody really, the inspector went in there, the appraisal went in there, but because everything else was electric, they didn't put a second thought on, there's a gas line going up to the refrigerated air. So what happened is that they charged her $1,500 to rewire, to replumb everything.
Oh fuck!
Instead of paying $250, because honestly, I would have negotiated something for that. I mean, that's a big deal, right? That's huge.
Damn.
She didn't want to spend $250.
either deduct it, then that's where you come in. Either deduct it from the asking,
Get a
from
plumber,
the selling price,
get a plumber,
or do it yourself.
Get the plumber out there, make sure that
bro.
give us an invoice and say, you know what, it's gonna cost us this much to fix it. Let's go down the price or whatever. She didn't do that, so she ended up paying $1,500 at the end versus $250.
$250, yeah, bro.
Fuck, dude.
Ah,
Fuck
bro.
that shit.
So
I mean,
that happens.
you live and you learn. Sometimes you learn from other people's mistakes, not your own.
That happens.
True
So
that.
I feel like we've given like a lot of like good fucking.
I'm gonna start charging you motherfuckers and shit.
Ain't no free game and shit. No
Y'all
more
stop
free
playing
game.
this shit, my motherfucking emotions.
Hell yeah, dude.
follow me at Rogelio Sells Your Home, and I got free advice all day.
Hey, all day. You see the salesman in you shit. I'm fucking undercutting us over here.
Nah, but pay me and shit. Give me my money.
Shut the fuck. Give me my royalties and shit.
I don't want money.
Nah. You guys got any questions? Any more questions for Raj? Because I'm done with my questions.
As far as
The realty and shit.
Realty shit, but
just I just want to make a statement. Stop selling homes to people from California.
Yeah, stop. Don't
motherfuckers.
Don't California my Texas. Isn't that what they say?
Hey,
Don't
that-
California my Texas. That bullshit.
That's crazy though, because
don't want weed,
I
we
was
want
helping.
guns.
I
I'm
was
just kidding.
helping
Make your
out.
money, dog.
No. Honestly, it's crazy how you said that because I felt that way sometimes. I've helped out buyers in the 150s with an FHA loan, and we've made offers $15K over, no inspections, no nothing, knowing damn well we're not gonna get him because somebody in California and them
and that's
offering cash.
That's basically the reason I say it, bro. It's because this is our fucking peoples, bro. This is our community. Sell to our community. Sell to people from here, born here, raised here. But I mean, dude, if money makes the world go round, dog. So
Yes,
if
it
you're
does.
selling the home,
Yes, it
and
does.
some
I tell
motherfucker wants to pay like another $50,000 on top of what they're asking, bro. I mean, shit, I'd sell it too, dog.
I mean, you said that's just fucking phasing out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's. I mean, you still have 1 or 2 offers for home, but not 10, 20.
Yeah.
So you're still competing. You still have to make your offers.
But it's not.
But
bad.
honestly, if you see the house on there 2 or 3 days on there, then you know that it's not like before. Because before you used to see a house on Monday, and it was under contract on Tuesday.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy,
It was
bro.
crazy.
The market was hot for a while.
Market
dog.
was really crazy.
It really was.
I do got a question for you.
Mm.
So, you've obviously been in a lot of homes. You've been selling a lot of homes. What's the creepiest or weirdest shit you saw? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like supernatural. Or it could just be fucking Drew and drag or something. Something crazy like that.
Fucking doing the
Drew taking a piss in a fucking toilet that has no fucking
No water.
and shit. He's
No
like, there's
running
no
water."
plumbing in the house. I remember going to a house. I really had to pee, dog, and like, and you know we're gonna go see a house, dog, and I gotta fucking drain the vein and shit, dog. So you know,
Drain the vein.
I was like, fuck. Oh yeah, fleshing this shit. I was like, oh,
He's all spitting.
shit. It's a good thing I just had to do number 1 of this shit.
Damn,
I
bro, that
do
would've
number 2
sucked.
just for the
That's why I
principle.
always carry toilet.
I do number 2 outside.
Do you really carry toilet paper?
Just for the
Hold
principality.
on. You carry toilet paper with you when you go show?
I do carry.
Now.
Hell yeah, bro.
My bad.
He taught you and shit.
So what's the craziest shit?
Honestly, the people that are selling the house should really declutter, right? So we went to this house.
Nah, declutter.
Like declutter, man. Just take the personal stuff off, you
Yeah.
know? Well, we go to this house, man, that's been in the market for like 100 days. Back in the day, 3-4 years ago. And we go in there and the master bedroom is a sex dungeon.
Oh, you told me about that
Oh,
shit.
like-
You told me, dog.
They
Hell
have
yeah.
swings, man. They got mask over here. They have a shelf. With,
Bro, you
with
realize
dildos.
Fito's right here.
It was him. It was him. It was his house.
He's a good man. Leave him alone.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, man. They had a shelf with like dildos, vibrators, those little balls and shit.
Why are you
All
putting my
that,
personal
know?
business
Oh,
out
dude.
there,
No,
bro?
I'm saying
That's
just,
badass.
Like, when
But-
we walked in there, I was like, I mean, they're trying to sell this
wait.
house. Like, why would they leave?
Yo, I picture you opening the door, and this is where the
Never
Kimp.
mind.
Oh, you're like,
This
huh?
is where the Kimp is. There's a fucking Kimp.
remember like on MTV Cribs and shit.
Yeah.
Remember, this is where the magic happens.
And my thought was like, well, nobody wants to buy this house because they picture cum
What
everywhere. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh shit.
That's true. That's one thought. Yeah.
Ejaculate
everything.
Ejaculate
They're seeing it on
everything.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
you want something
And you gotta
like,
know, like, it's not just confined to that room, bro. They're probably doing it in
everywhere.
front porch.
And they had a pool. You know, the house had a
Ay,
pool,
güey, qué
so-
rico.
You know.
Qué pinche sexy, güey. It reminds me of Top Gun. Sexy ass movies.
Fuck up, bitch. Oh, fuck. That was my question. That was my last question.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
So that was the craziest.
Yeah.
What's the
It was,
spookiest?
Spooky.
Do you have any
Probably
spookies?
that one, man.
No.
That
So
one
what-
was,
when I
that,
just
that
said-
one was pretty spooky, man, because you know, they say how babies tell the truth or see whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Exactly,
shit.
dog.
Yeah,
I mean, you know that
babies
theory
and dogs,
going
babies
back
and
to
dogs.
whatever.
And
the
we
old
were
theories.
all in that back room,
and we all looked
remember?
at each other like,
and
Okay,
then
let's
the
get out.
lady that was selling the house was kind of like, she just looked at us and didn't say shit, but
wait.
she knew, dude, because I think she did disclose this information. She said that a relative of theirs did pass away at that home. I forgot to mention that,
Mhm.
but I mean, at least she was upfront about it, you know. So I was kind of like, fuck.
no, and that was pretty crazy.
Is he cool? Or?
I have a
Obviously, it was
Hey,
creepy
she's about to
looking,
die, so we gotta wrap it up.
Oh, we gotta
My
go.
bad.
All right, cool, my bad.
My bad.
Whatever, motherfucker. Yeah.
Damn, we didn't even get to
What
my
if-
fucking autumn season shit.
I know, bro. Hey, bro, I just
don't-
had
Next
a fucking,
week, dog, my bad.
Spooky fucking baby story, dude. Remind me last week to talk about the spooky baby story.
All right, I'll
Tony,
write it down.
I got spooky stories for days, bro.
I'll put it right here. Hold up.
Well, we'll get into autumn season next episode, whenever that is.
My fuck tailgating.
Hey, the Cowboys beat the
Bitch, we already
Bengals.
did our hour. What do you mean? What the fuck? Hey, Roger, we have a quick question for you though. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, man, I'd probably be flying. I'd probably love flying, get away
Hell
from
yeah.
everything. You know?
Hell yeah, just peace.
Go wait, just
Hang
just
out.
just on Earth or into space? I'm in.
Anywhere, man. You know, you're always looking for the nice views.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
pretty
You
sure
gotta-
that if you flew, you'd be out there. You know,
Nope.
they used to ask this when I was working at Metro. It was always like, what animal would you be?
Yeah.
If you were an animal, and
Right.
then you could kind of see somebody's personality based on the answer.
Yeah.
And I remember this one guy told me, "Oh, I would want to be an eagle." And I'd be like, "An eagle?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, because you're always looking for the next victim to hunt."
Fuck yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this guy's a
Was
salesman
it
right
that one
here."
of the toss questions and shit when you were in
Some shit like
elementary?
that.
I think so.
Some shit
I would
like
say
that.
hawk now because I mean you guys heard my story with the hawk. Like,
Yeah, so
Big
I
ol'
guess
hawk.
flying would be pretty cool, man.
Nice.
dope,
All right.
that's dope.
If you had 24 hours to live and you knew you were gonna die, what would your perfect day be?
Probably just spend time with my family.
From start
Yeah.
to finish, just be
From-
with your family.
From morning, cooking breakfast, hang out with them, you know, tuck them in bed. and
Hell
then
yeah.
that's good.
Die.
That's
And die. Nice. Hell yeah.
good. Like Homer
Dope.
Simpson,
Dope
just
shit.
fall asleep with headphones on.
Yeah.
There's that.
like Al Bundy with your hand in your fucking.
Bitch, I was doing that earlier, but the camera couldn't see your shit.
That's why I want to die rich, so my kids are looking forward for me to die. You know?
Hell yeah. Same, dog.
You
I
got
don't know
something
about that. Fuck you, motherfucker.
All right. Go for it, dog.
All right, we're gonna be out and shit. Here's tune in with YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and motherfucking Amazon Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram at bro.monroe.show. It's at bro.monroe.show. Peace.
Fucking brought the
Hey, but-
fire, bro.
Yeah, let's get Roger's at. You want to
Oh, yeah,
plug your
go for
socials
it.
real quick?
Your
Your social media real
Just
quick?
Rogelio Sells Your Home, Facebook, Instagram,
TikTok.
I do a little bit of TikTok here.
Yeah, you
and
do.
there.
Hey,
But yeah,
Rico.
follow me.
Dope shit. All right. Signing out. We'll see you guys later.
All right, peace.
Peace.